Oh, this is a Featherpunk Prime on Steam. I should probably mention that. Now back to the exposition. So some cybernetic flamingos are being kidnapped by some aliens. The character you play was not kidnapped. And is very brave and loyal, as he or she is definitely willing to attempt a rescue, despite the odds being not in its favor. So after a brief tutorial mode, you end up at a base, and there are data spheres in each sector of the game. I believe. Well, they're not hidden. Well, they're kind of hidden. You might not always see them, but your goal is obviously to see them. So you can carry one weapon at a time, and usually when you have two weapons and you collect one, the one that you swap it out for remains there for about 10 seconds. So if you have any regrets and it's been past 10 seconds, you can no longer swap out for that weapon. You have made your decision. So the control scheme for Featherpunk Prime, excuse me, I should know the name of the game I'm talking about. Featherpunk Prime is rather interesting. It's an action platformer, but it's twin stick shooter elements. So you actually shoot with the bumpers, and you shoot with, you can set it how you want, but you can shoot with the right bumper, jump with the left, and then you can zoom. You can sort of slide back and forth with the triggers. It takes a minute to get used to, but once you do, it's fine. So you want to collect a lot of this purple gel, which accrues as you're playing, and it shows in the top box on the upper right. And at any time, you can upgrade various areas, various parts of your character. However, the actual gel that you collect currently in that level is not added to your total until you completed the level. Now, like I said, you can upgrade at any time, but you can only use what you've accrued once that level that you recruited in has been completed. So you can collect 2,000, points of gel or whatever, but you can't use it until you finish the level. So just bear that in mind. So you collect it by shooting enemies, some on the walls, those canisters. It's kind of everywhere. And once you get to a certain checkpoint, there are checkpoints. It seems like the levels are randomly generated, and it seems like, it's a roguelike. It's not. You have to, if you get to a certain level, that's a checkpoint. You can always start from that point. However, all your upgrades come with you. However, the amount of upgrade points you have gets reset. You keep what you've already purchased, but you don't keep any in your bank. So the boss battles are very challenging. Very challenging. The enemies can be as well, and certain weapons definitely help out when fighting the sentinels, the large bosses, and even the regular enemies that can certainly take you out. And there's health that is located within the levels, but you definitely need to play well, because you'll die if you do not. My favorite weapon in the game was, as you saw earlier, the bounce gun. I found that one to be immensely useful for taking on enemies when you didn't want to be, you didn't want them, to be in their sight. It's definitely useful for that, bouncing all over the place. So I really was pleasantly surprised by Featherpunk Prime. as a fan of platformers and action platformers, it definitely felt like something different. And offers a lot of challenge. And because the levels are randomly generated, you will see some of the same elements, but it never quite is the same, per se. So I have a ways to go on it, but my initial impression, putting in a couple of hours, is it's a very fun game. If you like action performers, I highly recommend giving Feather Prime a shot. Anyway, feel free to like, subscribe, click on either one of these videos. You can watch many other videos that you can comment on. And yeah, enjoy those. Thanks for watching.